Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. And myself Bala here. I'm welcome you all to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel to get more update on intraday and positional trading strategies. And this video, I'm going to discuss about the Camarilla pivot scanner, how to create the Camarilla scanners on for a charting scanner. The charting scanner is one of the tool which we can easily find out the stock based on our logic which we are going to create, and based on that logic we can simply find out the trade opportunity in easiest way, the the time saving process. Okay, so I have already made this Camarilla scanner almost 1 year back. So now I'm going to make students request. I'm going to create a playlist. From this playlist, I'm going to update one by one videos about the Camarilla, and also we have doing advanced option strategy. That is also I can make a playlist. So it's about a student's request, and I'm going to starting the scanners. And if you want to make a customized scanners also, that can be possible. I can do it for you with the nominal charges. Okay, so let me add that Camarilla pivot point on the chart. So any website, any trading platform, so they are offering that Camarilla pivot point. In this video, I'm just using Upstocks. So one of the leading broker, I just using my trading calculation and other things by using Upstock. Okay, so here is the daily chart of Nifty, where you can go for indicators. Majority of the stock broker are providing you on web-based platform. That is what like a TradingView platform. They are integrated with TradingView. So here you can go with how to add that level into our watch list. That means on our chart, pivot point standard. This is what a level where we can get that pivot point standard. It's a modified pivot point, or one of the pivot point is about the Camarilla level, but it was more powerful and very easily we can understand about the pivot point. Simply we are finding adding that pivot point standard. It may be helping you to the beginners. So that's why I'm step by step I'm showing you how to add it. So pivot point standard, and I just go to the settings and here input. So you can go for a traditional, the type. Here it is default is traditional, where you want which one, Fibonacci pivot point or Woody's or classic, Demat, and finally Camarilla. So just click the Camarilla pivot point. So we will get the levels. You can see the levels R1, R2, R3 and R4. So there is a 4 levels which is currently available in this chart, and S1, S2, S3 and S4. And the R resistance level they can call as the H1, H1, H2, H3 and H4 also, or sometimes it can be R1, R2, R3. Okay, so we got the level. The main importance level is about H3, H4 and L3, L4, or R3, R4, S3, S4. So whatever we want. So here it is about S3, S4, R3, R4. So look at this, the daily time frame. So here in this setting you are looking, it's about number of previous previous back period is 15 days. If you are making a daily time frame, so 15-month data you can get it. Before that you don't get any data for this. Okay, so even we can modify and we can adjust this one simply by using the setting and the styles, and you just looking at the pivot. So if you want to know the pivot, I can change it the black in color first of all. And R1, S1, S2 not important at this point. If you want you can add it, and S2, R2 that is also not important, and S3, R3 I can add up the some colors, or simply we can go with the black. And pivot you can setting by any other color which you want. That should be the pivot. And R3, S3, S4, that we to change some colors. It's a green color. Okay, so finally it looks like this. We can go for a green color, and this we can go for a red color. In the middle we can use for a black. So finally you got that R3, R4, S3, S4 on pivot level. So the levels can be calculated by using the formula, the range plus closing price along with the multiplication factor. It's a fixed level based on the calculation. So we don't need about the pivot also at this moment. So R3, R4. Okay, that's what very important. If you change the time frame, it will be automatically changed. So look at this, a 5 minutes time frame I'm tracking. By using the 5 minutes time frame, it's a fixed level, and one day before we can get the level 2. So that we are going to discuss in next video. Simply we find the Camarilla levels at this point. You can look at the most of the time the rejection on R3 and a reversal on S3, S4. So the important levels you can see here, it's a rejected. Again there is a rejection. So 2 times it is rejected on R3, and here it was taken a support, and this time it's breakdown and again taken a support. Something like here below, here it's about taken a breakout and taken a support again and resistance. So simply we can use this for a calculation, and it's a predefined levels based on the formula. So what was the formula to calculate the level? So simply I will tell you the H1, sorry, H1 or L1, whatever. In this case it is about mentioning R1, R2, R1, R1, R2, R3, R4, S1, S2, S3, S3, S4, support and resistance. Simply let me go for L1. So how we can calculate L1? Close price, okay, minus the range multiplied by 1.1 divided by 2. This is what a formula. So or we can write it somewhere else. You will be getting clear thing. So you want to understand the formula. So how we are going to calculate L1 equal to the range, sorry, close. L1 equal to close price minus range multiplied by 1.1 divided by 12. Okay, and L2 the same, this close minus range multiplied by here 1.1 divided by 6, and L3 same, close minus range multiplied by 1.1 divided by 4, and L4 equal to close minus range and multiplied by 1.1 divided by 2. This is what a range. Support levels are, that means S1, S2, S3, S4. And if it is a positive level higher, that is R1, R2, R3. So in this case R1, R2, R3, so the same formula. If it is R1, so close plus, here is the minus, here is the plus, range 1.1 divided by 12, and same like that R2 close plus 1.1, sorry, 1.1 divided by 6, and 1.1 divided by 4, 1.1 divided by 2. So remaining all are same. So level R1, R3 and R4. This is the formula which we can easily going to calculate. And 1.1 divided by number 12 or 12, 6, 4, 2. That is what the main important. So if you want to calculate that levels, simply I can tell you what is the exact values you get it. For example, at a different way we can convert into this charting scanner. So 1.1 divided by 2 is about 0.5. Okay. So and 1.1 divided by 12 is about 0.916. Okay, this is what a L1 value. So simply what we can do, instead of 1.1 divided by 12, so L1, how we can go for L1 equal to the close minus range. Range is nothing about I minus low. Range is I minus day low, low of previous day. Okay, I minus low into 0.916. That's it. Simply we are going to get the L1 range. So already I made some videos, some scanners which I have custom indicator which I have created. That is what a support 1, support 3, S1, sorry, S3, S4, R1, R3. Same like that we can calculate. But if I want to go for a S1, simply we can copy the formula, and you can see the close minus this value is 0.275. That is what a S3. If you are going to, how we can go for a 0.275, simply 1.1 divided by 4 is about 0.275. So I took close minus that 1.1 divided by 4 and multiplied by I minus 1. So this was a scanner which I am simply creating by using a charting. So even if you want R1, R2, that is also be possible. So let me add some R1, R2. I can go for create a new indicator. Better we can copy and paste it. I just copy this one. Okay, I create a new and I can go for the level R1. What is the value? If S1. So this is what maybe a support level, close minus, right? So what we can simply, you can change here the thing. What is the value you can get it? 1.1 divided by 12 is about 0.916, 0.09, 0.0916. That's it. We have saved this. It's about a Camarilla. Camarilla S1. Okay, I'll save it. And same like that, create a new one, and previously we copied, and this time we have to call for 1.1 divided by 6 is about 1.1 divided by 6 is about 0.183. So here simply you can change 0.183. That should be the Camarilla S2 support 2. So we are creating a custom indicator because it is about a lot of trading strategies we can plan with this particular scanner. So I'm just showing you how to create that. So one more thing, and R3, R4. So we are already created a custom dashboards, and now, so this is what close minus we added, and close plus, that should be a same thing. So here it is about R4. So what I can go for, create a new one. I can go with, what is the value? 0.0916. It should be the R1. We are creating that customized indicator. Then we can simply find out the levels. So one more R2. 183. R2. R2. Okay. R1, R2, R3. So every levels we are derived, and we finally find out the dashboard. And from here we can get all the levels. So look at this R1, R2, S1, S2, and like all four levels, whatever the Camarilla levels which is required, everything we have created. So now we completed. Even if you want to show that R1 and R2, S1 and S2 values, that can be also be possible. And pivot is nothing but open, high, low, close divided by 2, sorry, divided by 3. That is the pivot level. So here it is not showing you the levels. We go for visibility, so it will be showing on, but the indicator value is not showing here. Go for settings. How to show the indicator values? See here, it's not showing you the setting. Okay, so let me try after some time. So we can easily get, or in trading view directly you can get the levels. So this is what R1, R2, S1, S2, and the levels. Take thus settings, clearance, trading. Yeah, get the values. Yeah, we got it. So what is the R1, R2, and S1, S2? Everything you got it in the right side. So pivot is about S4 is around 18,071. So we already created this level. Simply we get for tomorrow's level or today's level also. But here it's showing you today's level. Based on this today high and low everything, if we are going to calculate, we easily find out the tomorrow's level one day before. Okay. So I'm going to show you the values, and today I just create you the dashboard. Simply instead of creating the scanners, maybe in next videos we are going to create one scanners one by one, but here dashboard, I just go for a dashboard. Simply I can name it as a Camarilla pivot scanner. Pivot scanner with the dashboard. I'm going to save it right now. So here I don't have any thing, so I just add a first table. I can create from fresh, don't want to previous one. So just simply add that levels. But if you don't add a customized scanner, you never get anything. So the first one is R4 as a Camarilla R4 or H4. Let me mark it. Okay, simply I just going to add in the scanners. Okay, let me copy. So here instead of that R4, R3, and here R2, and then go for R1. Okay, and same we can copy for a S3, S4. So we can call this one as a H4. I'm just creating the scanners simply. It will be going to find out all the stocks. H3, H2, H1, L1, L2, L3, L4. Okay, I think the order has changed. Here we can go for 1 and S2. S2 and then S3, Camarilla S3, finally S4. So simply we can do one thing. So we can change it. You can change it this value. This must be a top. So in dashboard, if you are order this like, and it will be looking good. Okay, so we done. And if you want to pivot, that is also you can add it in R3, R2. Okay, so you can get some orders. If I run the scan, so you will be getting the exact values for those stocks. The H1 value, S2, S3. Here one thing S3 should be great. Next one, and here this one is going. Yeah, if I run the scan, you will be getting H1, S2, S3, H4. L1, L2, L3, L4. If you want to add a pivot, so that is also be possible pivot. It's simply about I low close divided by 3. So if I am running add to dashboard, so Camarilla pivot levels, or the scanner will help you to find out each stock's levels simply, and then I'm going to edit layout. So this is what are conditions we can use it. Simply if you drag and save layout. Okay, I'm going to go for a dashboard again. At least we have a Camarilla pivot scanner. In here you can get it L1, L2, L3, L4, every levels. So here I can go for a edit, and then I can filter only upon those stocks. If I run, I'll be getting only upon those stocks, or I simply go for the group only in index. And that means it will be showing. So because we are taking a Nifty, so Nifty we take here, and look at this, what is happening on Nifty. The level is right. What is the R4? 18,841. Here you can see what is the Nifty is 18 R4 is about 18,666. Think some issues R4. Yeah. So one more thing which you understand. This is what a tomorrow's level. Okay, after 5 o'clock, if you scan and you are going to get, this is what a next day level. So if you want to today's level, that means if I want to compare the yesterday's level, you need to go for a 1 day ago. 1 day ago, because after market close, the values will be get, and this levels we can get for a tomorrow's. But if you want to today's level, that already done. So 1 day ago, if you run this, save this, and you will be getting exact value. Nifty, where it is Nifty. So 18,841.15 is the H4, that means R4. 18,841.16, that may be exactly 15, there is a 16 after the decimal, that's right, and 806, and even you can compare like this. You can look at this value, whether all the values is right, then our scanner will be right. Okay, then we can believe this levels. Here is the Nifty 18701. Yeah, so all 4 levels you can check it. Then the next video, one by one, we can use the scanners and let me go for 18,701. 18,701, that is what exactly the level we find it, 0.35. Here also be exactly S4, that means L4 or S4, both are same. It's a value we got it, and 736.30, that is also S3, and S2 is about 747.95, so we find that exactly right. And 18,759.6, here is the 6 one and this is not a big changes. Yes, one we got it. S1 value is right, S2, S3, S4. So all the values we get in a scanner on the list. That's a very easiest way we find out. But for that we need to create a customized indicator. So that we have already done, and I show you how to done that also. Same we can go for our levels. That is the resistance levels. H1 is about 782.9. Here it's 89, 782.89. Here is right. And 18,794.55. Here it's about 51. That's also with C. 806.20. That's exactly C. And 1841. 18,841.15. Here is 16. So all the levels we simply drag in the price. Even whatever the stocks if you want, you can easily calculate. So we got for today only trading view. The levels will be available for tomorrow. I will show you trading view, the free version or paid version. I can go with the charts. Right now it's a super charts. So it's about RSI, Camarilla. We can directly search for a Camarilla pivot. Or how we can search for tomorrow. Tomorrow's level also be possible. Camarilla updated. Okay, there is a one. Yeah, this is what updated. So this is what H5 and H6. There is a support 5 and support 6, something like that. And 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it's about H5. So that is also possible. We can create in a custom way. H5 and H2, H5 and L5, both we can. Here is about H5, here is the L5. So tomorrow's level, that is also we can create visibilities input. Okay, so let me search it and maybe available. Will CPR or something like that. I think it's not available. So we have to search it, Camarilla. A lot of strategy will be there. I think tomorrow Camarilla, which is not available here. I think it's maybe a monthly plan, not updated. Or pivot point standard also we can go for. It's a default indicator. So that same like that we can change it for a traditional to Camarilla. In the style, I think tomorrow's level I didn't get it, but there is a thing which is available, and I don't want to search it. I'm not able to search it. Camarilla tomorrow. Impossible. So we can show. I can show you tomorrow CPR style. This is a CPR, not a Camarilla. And we can calculate with the values. I low divided by 2. Just wait, I'm searching for. It's also showing levels only, updated levels. Files, input. I think I'm not find it. But this value, if you are using a current day after market close, that will show you the next day value. So here it's about yesterday's value which you are taken. But if you are going to take the next day value, so you should simply update the latest one. So if you are adding here latest one day ago means after market close you need to use a 1 day ago. Before market you need to use latest. Then to get the daily levels, that will be someone confusion at this point. I'm trying it out. Just wait, I will search for it. Yeah, I tried checking that tomorrow's scanner, but I didn't find out. But next video I will make that scanner. That not as a scanner. I will show you the tomorrow fire levels which we can get in trading view. But right now I don't find out that particular scanner where it is available, that indicated. But once I find out, I will show you. So if you are using after market hours the 1 day ago, it will show you the current day levels. Whatever the stock which you want to focus. So for example, I can go with the group in F1 stocks. You can go for futures and save submit. So you will be getting all the F1 stocks list here. And if you want to more stocks to add here, you can also that you can possibly add a group or sort, like you can see ascending and descending based on the particular column. That is also be possible, and the number of symbols also you can add it. 100 200 as a maximum, whatever the thing which you want. I will save this one. So now it is showing you futures level, and I can add you, I can search with some of the stocks. So right now that will showing you in futures. Okay, but whatever the values is shown, it for a cash stocks only. Bajaj Finance can we take at this moment? 9 6 or only one level is good enough. Bajaj Finance. What is higher and lower level? Higher level is 7131 as per our K, 7131, and the lower level is 6928. So what's happening here? 6928. Perfect. So the levels are working, and how we can go for R3 and S3, that should be the reversal points. Maybe here you can see it was initially stopped down by the gap opening, that is a huge down. From there it recovered again, support level, that is what S3. Okay, so even more powerful scanner which we are going to create, but right now I just started with how to plot the levels only. But in this particular watch list group, so you can get a lot of update about the scanners. Okay, so that based on our Camarilla scanner, by charting how we can easily create any number of scanners which we can follow. That based on this we can try, so a lot of opportunities. Thank you for watching, and if you really like this video, hit your like button, and if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel, and if you have any questions or doubt, just comment in the comment box below. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you so much, and we'll meet you on next video. Thank you.